Millions of Americans are back home after traveling over the Thanksgiving weekend. And as we head into the holiday season, coronavirus task force member Dr. Deborah Birx gave this warning.
We're entering this post-Thanksgiving surge with 3, 4, and 10 times as much disease across the country. And so that's what worries us the most. You need to protect your family now. And really watch, if your family traveled, you have to assume that you were exposed and you became infected, and you really need to get tested in the next week.
So when you hear this, how worried about this are you, Sarah?
I'm more worried right now as we head into the winter. This was predicted by all the doctors, but now seeing it play out in numbers and seeing hospitals stretched to capacity and resources being limited again, it does make me nervous. But I'm really optimistic as well, because as soon as those reports are coming out, we're also on the heels of that seeing the pharmaceutical companies that are coming through with potential vaccines and not rushing, but trying to get this testing done and approved so we can start to distribute, which I'm super hopeful for. So I think that I kind of feel like now that I see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's like knowing we just have one more sprint to do and putting our heads down and doing the work. I often am seasonally affected by the darker days, so I've always needed Christmas movies and sugar cookies. I just need more Christmas movies and sugar cookies this year. That's all. But
right.
We'll do our part.
What about you? Yeah, what about you, Joy? Are you more hopeful about the future?
I cannot believe that we're getting this vaccine so quickly. I just think it's remarkable. You know, I'm a very big pro-vax girl. I'm the opposite of these people who don't believe it. Because I had the polio vaccine as a child, so I didn't get polio. I'm in that age bracket. I didn't get swine flu or SARS or the Hong Kong flu or any of those things. I get a flu shot every year, and I never get the flu. I take a pneumonia shot. I haven't gotten pneumonia. I don't get lockjaw. I believe in it. I do. I believe in it. And if once Fauci takes it and says it's okay, then I will take it. I said to Brian before, I'll take it on the air, just like Matt Lauer had a prostate examination, I believe, on the air, and Kelly Couric got a colonoscopy. I'll get the flu shot on my. What did I say?
Right.
Some version of those letters
it doesn't
combined.
even matter.
I will take the shot right on the air, so that people who believe that I'm not a liar will take it.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
What about you, Sonny? Do you share Joy's optimism here?
I don't. I do believe in vaccines as well. I mean, I take all of them. I do take all of them, but this little quickie, fast-tracked vaccine under the Trump administration makes me nervous. I'm concerned about it, if I'm being honest. And well, some of it was part of that Operation Warp Speed, and you know, I think a lot of these offices have been so politicized at this point. I'm concerned about not necessarily the efficacy of it, but just the way it's been handled, if I'm being honest.
Didn't Pfizer say that, I believe it was Pfizer, people can fact check me. I believe Pfizer said that they did not use any money from Operation Warp Speed. They did not take any government money.
Yes, that is true.
Donald Trump can take credit for this, but they did not use government money. He might have said, good, well, let's get the vaccine. Okay, big deal. Big deal. It's not on his.
That is true.
On his watch. Really.
I will agree with you, Joy.
I trust
if
the
Fauci
science.
takes it, I want the same batch that Fauci takes.
Yeah, and a lot of these doctors, Sonny, are the ones that are volunteering to be a part of these tests, which kind of gave me more faith that if the doctors are the ones saying, I'll be the trial vaccine, that endorses it, I feel, if the doctors are doing it.
Yeah, I guess maybe, you know, I come from a I think I've studied the Tuskegee experiment. You know, I've studied you know, the gynecological history that, you know, black women were experimented on. I don't know. There's something about the speed with which this has been done that concerns me. It does concern me.
But this is. Well, those were experiments that were directed at black people, Sonny. I'm sorry, what? Say it again?
I was just going to say, I think the interesting news here really is you're probably not going to be exposed to this vaccine for a while, because the people who will probably get it first will be the people on the front line, folks in the old folks' homes, because they say that's one of the places it spreads like wildfire, so they want to get a hold of that. So we've got some time before we're going to be able to take this vaccine. So maybe it will put everybody's mind at ease as we go through this.